It's a pleasure to start this conversation this morning with the lovely Mabel Okpara. Now, she is a 25-year-old social media expert, content creator, influencer, and entrepreneur. She's based in Lagos, Nigeria, and she has a passion for storytelling and an eye for emerging trends. She is a social media expert we want to learn from. It's great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to talk to us. Now, your journey in this particular area, when did you know it was something you wanted to focus on?
Okay, so 4 years ago, before I got into school, I wanted something that would give me little income while schooling and something I can do remotely at the same time. So there were so many things I was trying to do, but you know, getting money is not easy.
Sure.
So I started social media management through a friend who encouraged me, and then I was earning 60,000 naira from him. Wow. Yes, he was just encouraging me. So I was learning online on my own before I took classes online to like brush up. So it was a passion for me. At first, I really don't care about the money. It was a passion for me because I was going out, I was meeting people, and I keep getting this like free money when you go out. Oh, you're so smart, you're looking good. Okay, just take this. Wow. And it really helped me, so yeah.
So social media content creation is the kind of, I'm going to call it an occupation now. I'm going to call it an actual job now. There was a time you couldn't call it a job. It's not something you would go home to tell your parents you do, right?
Yeah.
But it's become lucrative for you, and you've decided to share this with other people. When did you get to that point where you got to hone your skills so well that you could teach others?
I think it's, let's say 18 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I became good to a point, and I feel like, okay, I can share my knowledge with people.
Okay.
So many people out there want to learn, but they really don't know how to go about it. So I started taking classes, teaching people, and I can say I've imparted a lot of young people, so many people that right now they are working for big companies, and I'm so impressed.
So I know you've done some collaborations outside the country as well.
Yeah.
You want to talk a bit about that?
Yeah. So I manage some social media pages for a brand, a Nigerian-owned brand in the UK.
Okay.
And then in California, California is Aroga. Okay. Then UK is May Anthony. He's into shoe brand, customized loafers. Then for Aroga, it's a clothing brand based in California. And I've also worked for a skincare brand in Germany as a social media manager. And yeah, it was such an experience.
How do you source for jobs all over the globe from right here in Nigeria? How do you get that done?
To be honest, I've not applied for a job before.
Wow.
It's just through referrals. Oh, I know someone that can do this. Oh, this is just that. I've never applied for a job before, personally.
But then how do you then blend what they want with your knowledge of social media? So you have social media content creation experience from Nigeria. That's how you started. But then Germany and the US are opposite sides of the globe. What you are providing in Nigeria, how did you know if it was going to work for them in Germany or work for them in the US?
Okay, so one thing about this job, you learn on the job.
Okay.
For the first months, it can be a bit shaky.
Okay.
But if you're eager to learn, you learn. So you just need to go online, research what works for this region, what works better. I know people, so I can ask questions. I ask people questions. What do you think will work for this place? And I try them out. And most times, I'm always lucky to have my boss. They give me tips. They give me ideas just to help me. And yeah.
All right. So give me a basic day in your life now. When you get up in the morning, what is the first thing you need to prepare for before you start work?
When I get up in the morning.
Yeah. I'm talking about work-wise.
Yes, work-wise. To be honest, first thing I do, I just check my calendar, my schedule for the day, what I need to do. Because currently I work for 6 brands in Nigeria. So I try to like check my schedule, how I can manage it, the time, and that's the first thing I do. Then the rest follows.
I hope you don't feel like sometimes you're repeating content, you know, because you have so much work to do. In a week, you're probably having to deliver probably 5 to 10 pieces of content, and there's only so many hours in the day. So how are you able to balance everything?
Okay. Like I said, it's passion. So you really don't know when you're doing all these things. Sometimes I go create content for brands, and I do up to 100 videos, and I have to deliver it in 5 days. Wow. So I sit down, I edit, and I don't feel it. it's just passion for me. So I really don't feel it. I enjoy doing it. So yeah.
Something else that's quite intimidating for some people is editing software. You know, creating content means you have to understand these softwares. I know that there are some apps now that make it kind of easy, but which software do you use and which apps would you recommend for beginners?
For videos, I use CapCut, I use InShot, but mostly CapCut because it helps me. It has everything I need to color grade, to edit, for transition. CapCut helps me, and they have the free version, but currently I use the Pro just to get more features. Then for photos, I use Lightroom for photos,
Okay. So I'm so pleased you were able to just break this down so quickly, because there's someone watching right now that's wondering, you know, well, what do I do next? I have this content, right? I put it online, but how do I make sure it hits or it blows?
Okay. So, you know, social media is something you can't predict. The content you think will not really go far is what will go far. So I just keep telling people, keep showing up. Just put your content out there. At the same time, put quality content out there. If you want people to engage on your content, put quality content. Also engage on people posts. It will encourage them to engage on your posts, because the more the engagement, Instagram or whatever social media platform is, they push your page. You can also run ads on your social media platform just to boost it,
I have to say thank you to you once again for coming to talk to us and share a bit of your journey. We'll be looking out for your posts, and hopefully you've encouraged someone out there to learn something new. All right, then, we have to take a quick break. There is still more on Wake Up Nigeria.